the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Denver Nuggets. For the Nuggets, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me, Shaq, and nothing else. I just tell you right now, nothing else is funny to me.
You want me to show you how strong I am? I'll flip this table over right now.
I believe you could. I believe you could.
What you looking at, Ernie?
Not much.
Oh.
All right.
It's on. It's on.
I see Ernie.
And here's
No
Kevin
fear,
Harlan.
Ernie.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'll see you in the locker room, Ernie.
We are live in Denver, Colorado, the hometown for the Nuggets for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Celtics swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
And when you look at Boston, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me. Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, DA. Thank you. Each team with the deep roster here, C-Web, and I'm sure you can recall the best bench that you ever played with in the NBA.
I tell you what, when I was in Sacramento, the bench was so good, they had a name, and it was the bench mob, and that was the John Barrys, Scott Pollards, Bobby Jackson, sixth man of the year.
Bobby Jackson, yeah.
Oh, Bobby Jackson is tough, I tell you what. So those type of guys, and you know why they were a great bench? They beat us up in practice every day. So all these guys, we would play against our second unit and lose in practice more than we would in games. So when we came into games, they would either hold the lead for us, or if we were lethargic, they established the lead. And it was because they played as their own unit. They were like the special SEAL team. They were like, listen, when you're in trouble, you guys call us. We'll be here as a unit. We have no ego. We're going to get the job done. And that's one of the reasons why playing in Sacramento was just so much fun.
I bet. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Tatum out there with Hayward. And it's Horford in at the 5. That free throw good from Barton. No good on the second free throw. Actually, Chris, one of the shorter teams last season. The Celtics made up for it with excellent athleticism and length, wingspan.
Oh, yeah, you think about it. Jaylen Brown measured 6'6" in height, but had over a 7-foot wingspan. Rozier Smart, and they might not be the tallest guys in the world, but man, they play big.
Here's Jokic, following the basket by Kyrie Irving, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford. Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
You better respect the floating jumper of Irving. He's remarkable at timing and measuring up these type of difficult shots.
Thomas kicks to Jokic. Thomas dishes to Harris. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics with possession here. And it's Irving with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Rebound by the Nuggets. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Now here's Barton, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And the shot falls short this time.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws the shot off.
Hayward finds Irving. Over Thomas. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 6 points.
So smooth in everything he does. Irving will score the ball from anywhere.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics on D. And there's the pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Barton. Over Hayward.
And the dogged defense from Hayward. I mean, he works hard at that end.
Barton, no luck. Down low. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Tatum.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasted no time getting this offense rolling.
Barton kicks to Thomas. Back to Barton. And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. It's good.
He has a very good pull-up jumper. Hayward doesn't lose his touch when he shoots off the dribble.
Now Thomas. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. In the corner, it's Harris. And another miss by Denver. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And it's Brown missing.
Off target with was what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, the way Horford positions himself as the shot goes up. I mean, his defensive instincts are just absolutely fantastic.
Here's Irving. And he overshot that one, missing.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Inside. And stolen by Hayward. Tatum, that's for 2. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Denver. 9-point game. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
It is so good to see Gordon Hayward. Man, he had the big injury last year, only 5 minutes into the season. Now it seems to be all systems go. It's so good to see Gordon Hayward back out on the floor.
And how about the numbers on Paul Millsap? he had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Celtics leading by 7. Hayward kicks to Irving. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint. Harris looking it over. Five on the clock. For the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hayward passes to Irving. From the arc. A shot missing. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Barton. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Irving. Tatum against Millsap. Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. Good work defensively by Millsap. The 19-footer is on the money. Now here's Hayward. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Irving from long range. Isaiah Thomas grabs the board.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Jokic slams it in.
Well, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
And here's Hayward. Pass to Irving. Can they get it? He gets it in there. Irving's got 8 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thomas finds Millsap. Passes it to Harris. Here's Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. That misses off the backboard.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Then for the Celtics, Marcus Morris is checked in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Rozier in for Kyrie Irving. On defense, the Nuggets trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Rozier against Murray. 4 on the clock. Boston, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Smart against Beasley. In the corner, Murray with it. The shot that time, not on target. And the Celtics going the other way now. Hayward kicks to Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Puts his head down low, drives hard to the cup, and there's no way Smart was going to settle for the layup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Miles passes to Murray. Beasley against Smart. And Beasley, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle. And they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen Oh, my goodness. The way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high that rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, we have so many players. Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand, so you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers now.
Good names you've mentioned. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Pacers in Indiana. Smart kicks to Tice. Now the pass to Baines. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Lyles. The shot's good.
When Morris gets free from mid-range, he's very effective. Love seeing him getting it going from there.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Beasley. Denver passing it around. Here's Plumlee. And he banks in the layup. Plumlee's got his first points of the game. Here's Smart. Pass to Tice. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
Murray kicks to Plumlee. Pulls up. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Plumlee. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Tice passes to Baines. Tice kicks to Morris. At the top of the key, Baines. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rozier. Basket good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Now here's Beasley, covered by Morris. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Nuggets third.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Murray against Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. Again, the Nuggets score.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Rozier. Smart deciding where to go with it. Shoots a 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I'm with you. Disgraceful performance and an issue that might be tricky to fix.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And taking a look at some stats here for Rozier, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And Baines kicks to Morris. Rozier up top. He's covered by Murray. Lyles against Morris. Off target from outside. Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Rozier against Murray. Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Plumlee with some nice D. Beasley dishes to Murray. Back to Beasley. Here's the three. They grab their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Rozier with the ball. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, it means extra possessions, and that's certainly reflected in the score right now.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Rozier's out there with Smart. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Tice in at the 4 spot. Denver in the lead. The 6'11 Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Now, here's Rozier. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana. There's the feed to Smart. Over Beasley. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Oh, no time to lose. Smart to the rescue there.
Beasley, the pass to Murray. Wiles kicks to Murray. Takes the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rozier, the pass to Morris. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Thomas subbed in for Malik Beasley. And then for Boston, Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Brown comes in for Marcus Morris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
And he knocks down the first one.
the determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Both free throws good for Irving. And with the long season ahead, for the best teams, Chris, you get the feeling they wish the playoffs could start tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, didn't we see that with Golden State last year? It looked like they were a little bored during the season.
Right.
But what happens during the playoff season? That's why we call it 2 different seasons. But once you reach that elite level, Kevin, everything you do is geared toward winning a championship. Everything you do. And so that's why it's so fun watching the best of the best.
And Golden State showed that, of course, last year. Gary Harris is checked in for Murray. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Hayward comes in for Smart. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And when we talk about Thomas's speed, you need to talk about his instincts. I mean, and his feel out there on defense. He takes the opportunity from mid-range.
And on the way from Irving for 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harris finds Thomas. Now the pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. From 20 feet out. That one wide left. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Millsap kicks to Barton. Back to Millsap. Harris against Brown. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season, 7th in free throw percentage. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. Hayward kicks to Irving. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Denver calls timeout.
He's one of today's great clutch performers. That's Kyrie Irving. Look, think about this. In 2016, Game 7 of the Finals, he hit the pivotal 3 with just 53 seconds left. And that's just the most famous of his end-of-game accomplishments.
Here's Thomas. And another miss by Denver.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hayward kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. And it's off the back rim, no good. The challenge with defending Kyrie, Chris, is how to prevent him from hitting those game-changing shots.
Yeah, how do you check on control? He has the range from deep. There may not be a better ball handler in the game, and he's a tremendous finisher in the paint. He's a triple threat.
Here's Tatum. Gary Harris making his last shot. Tatum dishes to Irving. Back to Tatum. Count it, good.
Well, you love the skill set. Tatum can take you a number of ways inside. Defensively, it is tough to guess right.
Thomas surveying the D. Over Irving. Thomas, no good.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, it's not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass, play the role of the facilitator.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Jokic. 26 points for him last game against Utah.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Harris against Brown. Poked away. Hayward passes to Brown. From 12 feet out, the basket good off the assist from Hayward. Brown's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Feeds to Harris. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
In that matchup against the Bucks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Thomas. Harris outside. Out left to the wing. And Jokic wide open. He shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Thomas against Irving. To the middle. Here's Hayward. Martin with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Thomas has it in the corner. And it's sent back by Horford. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Shot from the inbound, and it's laid up and in by Harris. Harris has got 7 points in the game. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Indiana.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ. You're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
Here is Thomas, following the basket by Al Horford. Outside Thomas. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Fires top of the key. Millsap misses. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down.
And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
Brown no good on the free throw.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
It's Barton on the wing. Harris against Brown. It's stolen by Brown. It's 2-on-1. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Brown's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Paul Millsap, a 4-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court and obviously one heck of a player.
Denver making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Rozier, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
That's the combination of skill and strength. Hayward draws contact. I mean, keeps his eyes on the rim and finishes the play.
One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us great consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
Free throw good from Hayward. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they could throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Harris kicks to Lyles. Murray against Rozier. Tries again, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Jamal Murray.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Murray against Rozier. 1:51 left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Brown the pass to Horford. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 5. Harris up top. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Murray, no good.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Pass to Harris. Murray outside. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tipped away and stolen by Harris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Hernan Gomez kicks to Harris. Pass to Lyles. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Brown throws it down hard.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
Murray against Rozier. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Murray kicks to Jokic. They get it again. That one goes. Count it. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top, up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just finding me, setting good screen, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. You know, we're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish, came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter largely belonged to them as they took charge of the game and jumped out to a 5-point lead at the break. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Way too many turnovers, Ernie. I understand pushing the action, trying to make things happen, but you gotta be under control. Forced turnovers are one thing. Being completely careless is another. At least they have another half of basketball to improve.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Like my time, like my jokes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. The guards are Thomas and Harris, and it's Barton in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. So it's Boston now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hayward dishes to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Horford. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And here's Millsap from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Millsap's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Nuggets. Inside, Millsap with the steal. Here's Thomas. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Millsap against Tatum. He kicks it to Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 16 points.
Love how strong Irving finishes. Awesome at fighting through the defense and sinking these shots.
Harris finds Jokic. Back to Harris. Puts it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 9 points for Gary Harris. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Celtics. The lead is 2. The 11-footer, and it's Boston with another.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Martin passes to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Harris inside the line. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Boston leading by 4. Outside Tatum. Traps in the tray. 7 points in the game.
Oh, nice job setting up for that shot. Everything working together for Tatum.
Thomas kicks to Jokic. Great D that time from Tatum.
Oh, I'm sure he thought that was good when it left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did.
Down low, Thomas with the steal. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The 2017-18 season is one that Isaiah Thomas C. Webb would rather forget. A lot of struggles and a lot of injuries.
Yeah, a tough season, and especially when you think about the one he had before that. Thomas just never looked comfortable with the teams he was on or in the roles he was asked to play. A lot of that was him still recovering from surgery when you think about it. I mean, I don't think it'll take much for him to get back to that elite scoring status that he once enjoyed.
First free throw is good.
The odds have always been stacked against Thomas. They said he's too small. They said he was the last pick in the draft. He loves it because he's never stopped proving people wrong.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Denver. And then for Boston. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. And Marcus Smart has subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And both free throws good for Thomas. And for Isaiah Thomas going into free agency, what he thought might be a big payday opportunity was, Greg, anything but that.
A few years ago, he was talking about backing up the Brinks truck. Had to take a deal to prove he can still play. Has had a tumultuous past few years, but this deal could work out for the team if he can get back to form.
Here is Thomas, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Beasley outside. Millsap down low, guarded by Tatum. 2 on the clock, and that one is good by Beasley.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Irving against Thomas. No good from Irving. The Nuggets trail by 5. Beasley finds Millsap. Here's Thomas. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assists. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
And don't talk to me about size. IT so comfortable at operating in the painted area.
Smart passes to Irving, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
There you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
Plumlee is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Thomas dishes to Barton. Outside for Thomas. Off target with his 3. And Greg was smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
And now, look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Celtics leading by 4. Outside Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Passes it to Millsap. There's Thomas with the 3. And again, Denver no good.
His stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. Irving against Thomas. Barton outside. Kicks to Millsap. A 3-ball. That shot missing. And the Celtics going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The pass to Irving. There's the 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. To the middle. Plumlee finds Thomas. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by Irving.
Nice defense by Irving. He averages less than a half a block a game, but gets all of that.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. The fadeaway. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Irving against Thomas. Millsap down low. 7 points in the game. Great D that time from Tatum. Hayward outside. He dishes it to Irving. From 12 feet out. Jump shot is good. Irving's got 27.
On a night like this, Irving forces the D to step back and to take his medicine. They can't do anything about it.
Thomas. And Boston with the rebound.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
Irving against Thomas. Outside Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 10. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Thomas. Barton outside. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
That free throw, no good.
And, of course, the Celtics traded back from number 1 to number 3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Millsap. Hernan Gomez comes in for Barton. And it's Jamal Murray in for Malik Beasley. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice is checked in for Aaron Baines. Marcus Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the second free throw, good. C-Webb, what a rookie year it was for Tatum. Never hit a wall. He only got better as time went on.
I remember doing his games in college. I mean, it was the same thing that happened then. Second half of the season was stronger than the first. He has a maturity beyond his years, both mentally and physically. He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And C-Webb, what a force Terry Rozier has become. Finally got that chance to play last year and made the most of it.
Oh, well, look, we all knew he had the athleticism, but what we didn't know is how he reacted to a ton of minutes being played. And obviously, he stepped up. Players respect him. He's a guy you want on your side.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier, that's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Good on the second free throw. Now Thomas, 12 points for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Down low, Rozier with the steal. Here's Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Miles. Morris with the rebound. Tatum against Wiles. He gets it in there. And it's 13 points for Jason Tatum.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Murray against Smart. And it's Wiles in the corner. To the right side. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Isaiah Thomas.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Lyles. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Murray kicks to Lyles. Knocks it loose. Rozier with the steal. Here's the teardrop. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Denver.
And Rozier is outstanding at drawing fouls on these kinds of shots.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
And not doing very well at the line in this half. Percentage has dropped all the way down to below 60.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. And he's good on the second. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Denver. Down by 12. Pass to Lyles. Back to Thomas. Pass to Lyles. In the corner, it's Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nuggets.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Lyles kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Thomas passes to Murray. Over Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket for Murray.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
With the floater, draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Celtics have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Jokic has checked in for Thomas. That's good from Rozier. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Murray. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Tatum kicks to Rozier. .56 seconds left to play here in the third, and the call will be against Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. The Celtics have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Brown. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Poke loose. One-on-one fast break. Outside for Murray. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Shooting for Denver, Jamal Murray. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. Celtics leading by 11. Brown outside. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. The Celtics have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Jaylen Brown. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Murray, 19 points in the game. Right wing. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 10 points for Jokic.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Rozier and Brown in the backcourt. Jason Tatum is out there with Horford. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Lyles passes to Jokic to the paint. Here's Plumlee, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
One shot.
Celtics leading by 11. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Rozier looking around. With a step back. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Now here's Murray. Back to Harris. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Harris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Denver. Boston shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Rozier kicks to Horford. Back to Rozier. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Rozier's got 9 points now in just the second half. Rozier against Murray. Passes it to Harris. And there's the pass to Jokic. Over Horford. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
To the inside. It's stolen by Lyles. In the corner, it's Harris. A 3-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 8. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jokic. Harris finds Jokic. Murray against Rozier. 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Rebound Boston. Brown's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Morris. 3-pointer on the way. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Lyles, guarded by Horford. Harris outside. From downtown, Harris missing again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Tatum. And he overshot that one, missing. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Barton comes in for Lyles. The Celtics also changing it up. Gordon Hayward comes in for Marcus Morris. And Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. First one falls for him. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a two-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
And so Irving nails both of them. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Murray surveying the D. Here's Jokic. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jokic.
Irving is one of the fastest guys in the game. Sensational at drawing contact on his way to the rack.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Brown kicks to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 18 points now here in the second half. Pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Brown outside. Back to Irving. The 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now, here's Jokic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Shooting 1.
See, we have a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. I'm going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
And that one's good. Millsap.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Brown kicks to Tatum. There's the dish to Irving. Brown Brown against Harris. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up for the nice-looking J.
Passes it to Millsap. Over Tatum. And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Celtics leading by 10. Down low. Tatum passes to Horford. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, everyone knows that Horford relishes any chance he gets down low.
Nuggets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. There's the lob for Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Here's Irving. Gary Harris making his last shot. Irving double team. And the call up against Jokic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Irving with a clean look. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 37 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Irving against Murray. And here's Harris from the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
No doubt that was a defensive mistake. You got to have a guy on him at all times.
And here's Hayward. He kicks it to Irving. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wide open look here for Murray, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Celtics ball.
Boston leading by 9. Here's Irving. Over Murray. And another basket for Boston. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Denver. Kicks it to Millsap. Back to Harris. Here's Jokic. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And the pass to Barton. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here's Hayward. Outside Irving. Five on the clock. Brown wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Barton.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Horford dishes to Irving. Over in the corner, Brown. They get a hand on it. Here's Horford. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing guys.
Millsap looking it over. Murray kicks to Jokic. Lets it go with the 3. Murray, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Left side, Brown. Over Harris. That one off the back iron and out.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now here's Hayward, following the missed shot by Will Barton. Brown outside. They could use a bucket. Gets that one through the hole, make them now 7 of 13 in this game.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Irving kicks to Brown. Back to Irving. And again, Boston with the triple.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Lets the three fly. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, it's been a steady game for him, but he hasn't done enough to keep them from falling behind.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Here's Smart. Dishes it to Irving. So we see Boston get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
Just wanted to come out here and compete and get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.